Ever wonder how crucial it could be to have your own emergency water source? In today's world, we often take our convenient water taps for granted. But when disaster strikes, such as an unexpected natural disaster or even a prolonged power outage, we can quickly find ourselves in a situation where access to clean water becomes a real concern. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a hurricane, the power's out, and your water supply is cut off. That's when having a backyard water source can prove to be a lifesaver. Or suppose you're just experiencing a temporary power outage, but you've used up all your stored water. Wouldn't it be great to have an alternative supply right in your backyard? These are just a few scenarios where an emergency water source can make a significant difference. So, are you ready to create your own emergency water source? Let's dive in. Harvesting rainwater is easier than you might think. It's all about location, collection, and cleanliness. Location is key. Look for places where rainwater naturally gathers or runs off, like the roof of your house or a large tree. Now, for collection, you can use anything from rain barrels to big containers. If you want to get fancy, you can even install a gutter system to channel the water directly into your storage containers. Just remember, the bigger the surface area, the more water you will collect. Now, cleanliness is absolutely essential in this process. Make sure to clean your containers regularly to prevent any unwanted guests, like bacteria or insects. And if you're using a gutter system, keep it free from leaves and other debris. It's all about keeping your water as clean as possible right from the get-go. Now that you've collected your rainwater, it's time to make it safe to drink. Now, let's make that collected rainwater safe for consumption. There are 3 common methods to do this: boiling, filtration, and chemical purification. First, boiling. This is an age-old method that's been used for centuries. It's simple and highly effective. You just need to bring your water to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute to kill off any harmful bacteria or parasites. Next, filtration. This is where you use a physical barrier like a cloth or coffee filter to remove large particles and debris. But remember, while filtration can clear out visible contaminants, it can't eliminate microscopic pathogens. This brings us to our third method, chemical purification. This involves adding substances like chlorine or purification tablets to the water. These chemicals can inactivate or kill most pathogens, making your water safe to drink. With your water purified, you're one step closer to having an emergency water source. But what if you need to filter more water quickly? Let's now learn to build a simple filtration system using common household items. This handy tool can turn murky water crystal clear and safe to drink. First, gather your materials. You'll need a container, something like a water bottle or an old plastic jug will do. You'll also need some sand, gravel, activated charcoal if you have it, and a piece of cloth. Start by cutting off the bottom of your container. This will be the top of your filtration system. Next, place the cloth at the bottom of your container. This acts as a barrier to keep the other materials from falling out, and it also filters out larger particles. Then, add a layer of activated charcoal. This is the secret sauce in our filtration system. Charcoal absorbs harmful chemicals and impurities from the water. On top of the charcoal, add a layer of sand. The sand works to filter out smaller particles that the charcoal might miss. Finally, add a layer of gravel. The gravel will catch larger debris and also help to keep the sand and charcoal in place. To use your makeshift filtration system, all you need to do is pour your water into the top and let it filter through. Collect the water that comes out the bottom, and voila, you have cleaner, safer water. Remember, this makeshift filtration system doesn't remove all pathogens, so it's still a good idea to boil your water if you can. And that's how you build a makeshift filtration system. You're now ready to face any water emergency. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. The importance of emergency water sources is paramount, especially in the face of power outages or natural disasters. Simple methods of rainwater collection, such as using barrels or installing gutter systems, can be life-saving. Equally vital is ensuring the safety of your water through purification methods like boiling, filtration, or using chemicals. Lastly, we walked through constructing a basic filtration system using items you likely already have around the house. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, preparedness is key. Don't forget to subscribe for more emergency preparedness tips.